Salvete omnes, and welcome to Caesar's Gallic Wars, Book 4, Section 33. When last we left Caesar, his legion had been foraging for food, and the Britons were attacking his legion. Now Caesar is describing the type of attack by the charioteers the Britons are using on the Romans. So let us begin. Genus hoc est ex essedis pugnae. The type of fighting is this from the charioteers. So the type of fighting from the charioteers is this. Remember that genus is a neuter noun. It is of the third declension. And so this genus is actually not masculine. It is actually neuter. This word is also neuter, describing genus. So the type of fighting from charioteers is this. Primo, first, so that's our adverbial. So first, per omnes partes equitant. First, they drive about through all directions or through all parts. And they kaniciant tela, they throw their weapons, and they perturbant. So these three words in brackets are our verbs. And they disturb the ranks generally. Remember, the Romans would fight in order or in ranks, so they disturb the ranks generally by the very terror of the horses and by the noise of the wheels. Et cum se inter equitum termas insinuaverunt ex essedis deciliant ex pedibus proeliantur. And when they have insinuated themselves or moved themselves within the squadrons of the foot soldiers, they deciliant, they jump down from their chariots and they fight on foot. Okay. The aurigae, who are the charioteers, meanwhile, aurigae interim paulatum ex prolio ex cadunt. So the charioteers, meanwhile, withdraw a little ex prolio from the battle, and they conlocant their curus. They locate their chariots in such a way, ita, so that's going to be our big clue here, in such a way that. Okay, here we have a result clause in such a way that they will have habeant, and there's our verb in the subjunctive. So that's your result clause here. So we have ita plus ut plus habeant in the present subjunctive creates a result clause. Within that result clause, we actually have a C clause or a conditional clause, which is fine. So just make note of that. So they position themselves in such a way that that if they are overpowered by the multitude of the enemy, that they have a ready retreat to their own men. Okay? Ita mobilitatem equum stabilitatem peditum in proliis praestant. And this is not a result clause, this is just and so. And so they show the mobility of their horsemen and the stability of their foot soldiers in battle. They show or they offer. And by their daily practice, quotidiano use, by their daily practice and by their daily exercise, they show or they attain such expertise that they are so great that, another result clause, they attain such expertise that, and then you have to go down here to consuerent, which is our verb in the result clause, that they are accustomed to. After that, accustomed to, we have a bunch of infinitives, and that's what they're accustomed to do. So remember, you always have to work backwards. Here's your verb, and you're kind of going back in the sentence to find what you need. So just remember, it's not going to follow the English word order. So here are all your infinitives that you need. There's another one here in sistera. And these are all dependent on consuerunt. They are accustomed to. They are accustomed to, even in a declivity, in a declining and steep place, they are accustomed to sustinera, to check their incited horses or to check their horses at full speed. Again, here trying to show the expertise with which the Britons are driving their charioteers. So they're able to to check their horses at full speed, to control them, brewi, to control them quickly, to control them and to turn them, flector s, quickly, and to run through the pole and to stand on the yugo, which is the yoke, and to retreat, to recuperase, literally to receive themselves back, or to retreat onto their chariots then, kitissime, very quickly. So we have a superlative there. So then from there to retreat very quickly onto their chariots. So here we have the Julius Caesar describing the swiftness of the attack and the terror of the attack that the Briton charioteers have on the Romans. You can see here in our next slide an example of a British war chariot, and I think this is a really good example. Here's it's called the Asedum, and here's an Essedarius. This is the warrior, and then you have the Auriga, who's the driver. So you can see that they'll sit on this chariot. This is the there's the yoke. They could fight from the yoke. They could walk on the pole, kind of stand up on the horses. So they're very agile and able to work well with their chariots. They have great skill in their chariot driving, and this is really causing some disturbance for the Romans at this time. So thank you very much for listening, and Wale te.